Well, the Magnificent Seven stocks are underperforming today, despite the S&P tech sector hitting a record high earlier in the session. And with the group already gaining nearly 100% this year, is the mega cap trade set to turn in 2024? Joining us now at Post 9 is a shareholder in a number of these big tech names, Corient's Amy Khan. Great to see you. Thanks for coming by. So obviously, this is a small decline after a big gain in these names. And of course, on a 2-year basis, a lot of them have really just round tripped. So we don't know where it goes from here, but I'm curious if you think that the market's reasons for piling into these stocks, right, where they seemed insulated from a lot of the slowdown fears and the yield moves, and also from technological disruption, if any of that is changing at this point.
Not from what we're seeing. The markets have transitioned into 2 scenarios this year. One is the fact that we are in a higher for longer scenario. And to that point, larger cap companies rather, are outperforming smaller cap. And then second, the second scenario is essentially the Fed is closer and closer to done. And with that point, growth is coming back. And that really kind of makes up the rationale of why investors are looking into these types of names. They fit the category in both ways.
It's interesting when, so it's higher for longer was the premise for a while, and now yields are rushing lower because maybe it's not as high for as long as we thought, right?
That's probably right. You definitely have a risk-off momentum right now, and that's obviously driving a little bit of the yields moving back down. And I think that could be the way to be starting off into 2024 as well. We are seeing that the market continues to be as resilient as it has been. Labor market conditions continue to be healthy, and it's really hard to call a recession, quite frankly, unless you have labor markets turning the corner.
Sure. And, as much as we talk about these stocks, the big 7, or maybe you want to exclude Tesla and it's 6, or however you define it, they are moving on their own fundamentals to a degree. I mean, as you can see, the outperformance of NVIDIA and Microsoft relative to some of the others shows you that there's something long-term happening here. Is there anything going on with NVIDIA in particular that gives you pause that either it's pulled forward too much demand or it's become too popular as a stock?
Certainly, there's a lot of positive momentum there, and we are cautious going into the stock with brand new money at this point. But we do see the longer-term megatrend there, and the fact that they have guided revenues really a double from 2 quarters ago, and they just reported last week, and they actually surpassed expectations once again. Again, 2 great quarters in a row. It does cause for again this megatrend of AI and such becoming a longer-term thing to stay, and we're watching that very carefully.
As you do have fresh client money to deploy, where are you more looking at this point?
Valuation continues to be a key discipline for us. We just don't want to be chasing performance, even if there is a longer-term trend in play. We are obviously very keen on some of these longer-term trends, so we want to be in places like the NVIDIAs of the world when the timing is right. Microsoft, to your point earlier, is another area that we have been long-term holders of, and we would still be buying today. They continue to impress from the standpoint of pricing power, free cash flow generation, again, all the things that are checking off in this kind of environment. Sure. And they will benefit, in our opinion, from AI in general as well.
It is fascinating. Everyone is very much seizing on, the visibility of Microsoft's, capacity to monetize in AI. I was noticing earlier, though, that it was almost a 1-for-1, that people were kind of paring back Microsoft. It was down 1 or 2%, and all other software stocks were up. So some of the growthier stuff that got left behind, smaller cap, maybe lower profit levels currently, seems like it's catching a little bit of a bid. Is that something that's interesting, or do you think that's just a little phase that we're going through?
We are looking at derivatives of this AI trend. Obviously, the big 7, as you've noted, are the first places people are looking towards. But we're thinking about the second derivatives, if you would, companies that are supporting Microsoft, companies that are supporting NVIDIA. We are still very mindful of valuation. And in general, you make a very interesting point. The Magnificent 7 makes up about 90% of this year's rally and outperformance. We are paying attention to the other 493, but we're still being very selective because valuation and the idea of monetizing off of AI and some of these larger trends, it's still, a thing, something we're waiting to see. It's not necessarily consistent across the board.